So I'm getting ready to go on my honeymoon. I decided to rent a vehicle. Isn't that nice? Look at this van. The question will be, can I strip down a rental van and convert it for traveling really quick? We're currently at Enterprise Rent a Car, and evidently they have transit vans available for rent. This would make a really nice traveling vehicle. Be a good chance to check it out. Sadly, though, I can't afford that van rental. But we're gonna get a rental car here at the Enterprise. Yes, yes. All right. I'm gonna go check out the car now. Looks like this is it. All right, the deal went through without a problem this time. I had an issue renting a car from them before, but I actually got this Nissan here. They upgraded it because the little one was not available. It's a nice car, isn't it? Getting ready to go on our honeymoon, and it would have been nice to get the Transit, but I think that is like super expensive. And considering how far we plan on traveling, I think I would much prefer to be in a smaller car. So, sit back everybody, enjoy the ride. We're going on a road trip. We are beginning our trip here, and as you can see, the trip, not the trip, but the car's odometer says 9,544 miles on it. So we're going to begin our trip at 9,544 on the gas odometer. It is 11:36 Florida time, and we are about to hit the road. All right, we've started off. We're currently on US 192, beginning a long trip here. First stop, Savannah, Georgia. So I'm gonna sign out for now because we're just beginning the trip. The vehicle's loaded up with mostly clothes and of course the chuck station and just supplies and things we're gonna need along our trip. It's not much room because it is I think it's a Versa. It's I don't know if it's considered a compact car or medium size. It's pretty small compared to a minivan. Not much room in here. Just room for passengers essentially, and about 4 or 5 suitcase spacing in the back. But we're gonna go ahead and sign off for now, and I'll go ahead and resume filming if things get a little bit more interesting. We almost missed this. This is we're leaving Jacksonville right now. We're getting ready to go over this bridge. I've never seen this bridge before. In Jacksonville. We're heading towards 295 North. Getting ready to leave Florida. It's kind of weird. It's only 2:37 p.m. We've been driving for about 3 hours. And isn't this beautiful? I've never seen this bridge. It's pretty interesting. But the weather was crazy. It was really clear when we left, and but forecast was that there would be rain, and indeed there was. It got really dark and scary. But here we are. I've never crossed this particular bridge. Looks like a suspension bridge. Normally, when I head out of Florida, when I go up to Georgia and stuff, I usually cut straight through on I-95. So today, though, because we're heading to Savannah, not towards Atlanta.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-295 North.
And there's our GPS telling me what to do here, to stay left. But because we're heading towards Savannah, instead of heading towards Atlanta, I thought I would go ahead and GPS it, and it told me to take this route, which I thought was interesting.
Keep left to stay on I-295 North.
Of course, it's going to merge right back to 95, but because I took 295 and came around this way, I got to go see that bridge that I never saw before. So that was really cool. We're heading right now to Savannah, and that's going to be our first day there. Sadly, looking at the weather forecast, it's supposed to be raining the whole time, today and tomorrow. So I'm hoping it's not, because if it's raining, we're not going to be able to do much except hang out at the hotel. If it's clear, I'll try to take you guys out and show you a little bit of Savannah. We're not staying there very long. Only going to be there for one day, and then the next day we're heading out to Pigeon Forge. So stay tuned. I thank you all for joining me and riding along with us, and hopefully the next stop you'll see is either something interesting on the road, or we're going to be in Savannah. So we actually made it to downtown Savannah. We ran a little bit late. I meant to leave Florida at about 10 a.m., but I didn't leave there till roughly almost 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. rather, noon. And we made it to to Savannah here. It's currently almost 6 p.m. and it's kind of a gloomy, overcast day, so not the best day to do a tour. But we just came down to downtown Savannah to look around at the various things. Now, something interesting, although I didn't find out till after I put money in there. They don't actually charge a lot to park here in Georgia, in Savannah. So it's like 6 minutes for each nickel and 12 minutes for each dime. You can get 30 minutes for each quarter. But I put some money in here, and I was like, why is the time not working? Then my wife pointed out that on this side it says from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Fridays, except holidays, that's when you pay. Since it's almost 6 p.m., we're free, home free. We can actually do all this for free. Now, we have no idea where we're going. I just wanted... Hear the bell there. Just wanted to show my wife what it looks like in different parts of America. And this is downtown Savannah, and it's got like, what's cool about Savannah? Oh, this is there's Andrew Lowe House. Okay, it's a National Historical Place. So I don't know who that is. We have to look it up. I'm not a very good tour guide. And of course everything's closed right now, but we can at least peek through the gate. Have to look this up on the internet and figure out what's going on with Andrew Lowe. But there's a lot of historical places here in Savannah. And what's really cool that I know about Savannah is that they build all the streets and stuff around these little squares. So every little street around here, every block or so has one of these in the center. Then they also have like restaurants and things that are nearby. So Savannah was a designed city made so that you could actually do things by simply walking there. Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera because I'm sure you're getting annoyed by somebody's car alarm there going off. I'm going to have you guys sit through this. Oh, it shut off. But they did make all the square area here available pretty much at every street, every block. So you have like a little park in the center where you could go hang out. Matter of fact, this looks like the water fountain, possibly the same one that was used in a book. Was it Sidney Sheldon? I'm not sure. He wrote a book and used one of these pictures, but I think it was about this area, about Savannah. Listen to that bell, the cathedral. Does this feel like Florida, honey? Wife's trying to figure out what her crazy husband is doing. Are you cold? Yeah, it's actually quite a bit colder here. Let me show you what I look like here. I actually have my jacket on, yeah. We We've left Florida and the temperatures got really cool. It's not cold, but I would say right now it's probably in the 50s right now in Savannah. When we left Florida, I think it was like in the high 70s, like 78 or 80 something. So it's dropped about 20 or 30 degrees since we started out this morning. But one of the cool things about Savannah is all this architecture, completely different than what we see in Florida. Definitely the South. But they design, honey, they designed this specifically for people to live and walk around. Yeah. You don't need a car if you live here. If you are hungry, there's a place to eat nearby. There's little shops. And there's houses mixed in the middle, mixed in between. You know what? I better remember where we parked. Huh? Yeah, but I'm gonna take a picture, and I have to. I just realized I had no clue where I parked. We could end up lost in Savannah. You're gonna wait right here? I think we're gonna go over there because I wanted to go to the cathedral. Of course, there's one over here too. Actually, look, there's a cathedral right here, behind you. You see it? Huh? It's a church, cathedral. Yeah, let's just look here and then look around. But I'm gonna note where we are before we walk off too far. Okay, the Lafayette. I'm going to take a picture of the building so we can find it. Or the corner here. But this is a cathedral. And I'm sure there's information there. But I think this was the place I was trying to find. Beautiful, huh? Huh? You want to go in it? Let's go look. I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera for now while we figure out what's going on.